Honor the God! Attention! Honor the God! National salute! Salute! Honor the God, ready for inspection, sir. Honor the God, dismiss.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Requesting all of you to kindly remain standing for the national song that would be followed by the national anthem.
Jana Gana Mana Atim.
1, 2, 3.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Sujala, Sujala, Malayaj Sheetala, Sasya Shyamala, Mataram, Vande Mataram. Shubhra Jyotsna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Kodi Kodi Kantha Kala Kala Ninada Karale, Kodi Kodi Bhujai Dhrita Kara Karavale, वाक्यनुमायतु बले बहुबलधरिणि नमामि तरिणि रिपुदलवरिणि मातरं वन्दे मातरम् तुमि विद्या तुमि धर्म तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्म त्वं हि प्राणाः शरीरे बहुदे तुमि मा शक्ति हृदये तुमि मा भक्ति तुम्हारी प्रतिमा गढ़ी मंदिरे मंदिरे वंदे मातरम् तुम ही दुर्गा दश प्रहरण धारिणी कमला कमलदल विहारिणी वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमला ममला अतुला सुजला सुफला मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् श्यामला सरला सुस्मिता भूषिता धरणी धरणी मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the opening ceremony of the SPC State Level Annual Summer Camp. The Student Police Cadet Project is a high school-based initiative by the Kerala Police. Initiated in 2010, the SPC project is now active in 1,048 schools, a prestigious project. And today we have 939 students who are attending this camp. Once again, a very warm welcome. We begin with the lamp lighting ceremony, and may I now humbly request the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, to inaugurate this program by lighting the traditional lamp, inviting all the other dignitaries on the dais to join the Honorable Governor. Thank you, Honorable Governor, and thank you, dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on, requesting your kind attention to the LED wall as we have a video presentation, the theme of IKEA 2026.
സ്റ്റുഡന്റ് പോലീസ് കേഡറ്റ് പദ്ധതി കേരളം. കേരള പോലീസിന്റെയും പൊതുവിദ്യാഭ്യാസ വകുപ്പിന്റെയും സംയുക്ത സംരംഭമായി മലയാള നാടിന്റെ പൊതുമണ്ഡലത്തിൽ 1.5 ദശാബ്ദക്കാലമായി വിരാജിക്കുന്ന രജതരേഖ. കുട്ടി പോലീസിന്റെ നിതാന്ത ജാഗ്രതയും നിഷ്ഠയായ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളും കേരളത്തിന്റെ പൊതുബോധത്തിന്റെയും രാജ്യത്തിന്റെ മാതൃകയായും ലോകത്തിന്റെ സവിശേഷ ശ്രദ്ധയായും മുന്നോട്ടു പോകുന്നു. എത്രയോ മനുഷ്യകാരുണ്യ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ, സഹപാഠികളുടെ സ്വപ്നകൂടാരങ്ങൾ തീർത്ത പാർട്ടിയുടെ പദ്ധതികൾ, കൗമാര കലോത്സവങ്ങളിലും തിരക്കേറുന്ന പകലിരമ്പങ്ങളിൽ സുരക്ഷാ വിന്യാസം തീർത്തും പള്ളിക്കൂടമുറ്റങ്ങളിലെ സുഗന്ധവാഹിയായ പൂന്തോട്ടങ്ങൾ, ഫലപുഷ്ടമായ പച്ചക്കറി തോട്ടങ്ങൾ, മഴ തോർന്നാലും മരങ്ങൾ പെയ്യുന്ന സൗഹൃദചാരുതയിൽ വിടരുന്ന കാരുണ്യത്തിന്റെ ചെരാതുകൾ, പൂർവ്വകാലങ്ങളിലെ ത്യാഗസുരഭിലമായ അനുഭവങ്ങളുടെ കരുത്തും പരിമിതികളെ പരമാവധി അതിജീവിച്ച അധ്യാപകരും വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളും രക്ഷാകർത്താക്കളും പോലീസ് ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥരും നടത്തിയ ആത്മാർപ്പണത്തിന്റെ പാതയിലൂടെ നമുക്ക് ഇനിയും മുന്നോട്ടു പോകാം. അതിന് ഹൃദയത്തിൽ കൊളുത്തിയ വാക്കിന്റെ വെളിച്ചം തുണയാകട്ടെ. ഇത് മധ്യവേനൽ അവധിക്കാലം. കൂട്ടുകാരോട് കൂടി പാഞ്ഞെത്തി പെറുക്കുന്ന നാട്ടുമാമ്പഴങ്ങളുടെ ഭിന്ന ഭിന്നമാം സാധു നുണയുന്ന മാമ്പഴക്കാലം. പാട്ടും പഴമൊഴിയും ചെറുകിളികൾ തേൻ നുകരുന്ന സസ്യജാലവും ചിരിയും ചിന്തയും നിറയുന്ന വർത്തമാനവും അറിവും അനുഭവവും പകരുന്ന പാഠമുറികൾ, കരുത്തും കാന്തിയും പ്രസരിക്കുന്ന കായിക വിനോദവും വർണ്ണാഭയിൽ ചാരുത പകർന്ന് താളമിട്ട് നീങ്ങുന്ന സെറിമോണിയൽ പരേഡ്. അറിവും അക്ഷരവും ചാലിച്ച് സ്നേഹത്തിന്റെ മഴ പൊഴിയുന്ന നമ്മുടെ പള്ളിക്കൂട മുറ്റം തന്നെയാണ് ഈ സഹവാസ ക്യാമ്പ്. തിരുവനന്തപുരം നഗരത്തിലെ VPS മലങ്കര ഹയർ സെക്കൻഡറി സ്കൂളിന്റെ അക്ഷരവിഹായസിലേക്ക് ഏവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം.
That was a video presentation on the theme of IKEA 2026. Moving on, we begin with the official proceedings, and it's now time to officially welcome all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite the Additional Director General of Police, Shri S. Srijit IPS, to officially welcome the dignitaries and the audience.
A very warm good afternoon to all gathered here. It is my proud privilege to extend a heartfelt welcome to all of you to IKEA 2026, the state annual camp of the Student Police Cadet project here at VPS Malangara High Secondary School, Venganur. We are deeply honored to have with us today the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, our chief guest, and the one who will grace us with the inauguration. Your Excellency, your presence here today is of profound acknowledgement of the importance of nurturing our youth, and your guidance will set the spirit for the camp in motion. We are equally privileged to have with us our godfather and State Police Chief, Sri Ravada A. Chandrasekhar IPS, Director General of Police, a visionary leader whose unwavering commitment to community policing and youth empowerment has been the driving force behind initiatives like this. We are also honored to welcome Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph IAS, Principal Secretary, Women and Child Development and Higher Education, whose tireless dedication to the welfare of women and young citizens continue to inspire every program we undertake. A warm welcome to all other senior colleagues, officers, teachers, parents, and every young cadet present here today. The theme of this year's camp being united as equals on the path of change is not merely a phrase, it's a promise. It's a promise that every young cadet gathered here, regardless of background, gender, and circumstance, stands on an equal footing, bound by discipline, purpose, and a shared vision for a better tomorrow. Once again, I implore all of you to enjoy every moment in this camp. The camp is yours. Embrace every moment, every challenge, and every lesson with an open heart. I wish IKEA 2026 a grand and successful beginning. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Shri S. Srijit, IPS Additional Director General of Police, for that warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Srimati Harshita Taluri, IPS, Inspector General of Police, Traffic and Road Safety Management, to offer felicitations.
Respected Governor Sri Arlekar Sir, respected State Police Chief Chandrasekhar Sir, Srijit Sir, the dignitaries on and off the dais, my colleagues, and most importantly, student police cadets. ഞാനൊരു പോലീസ് ഓഫീസർ എന്ന നിലയിൽ എൻ്റെ ഒരു ചോദ്യം വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും പലതവണ ചോദിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. സ്ത്രീകളിനെതിരെയുള്ള ഈ കുറ്റകൃത്യങ്ങൾ നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ തടയാമെന്ന് ഞാൻ ഒരുപാട് മറുപടിയും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് പോലീസായാൽ നമുക്ക് കേസെടുക്കാം, അറസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാം, ചാർജ് ഷീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം, കോടതിയിൽ ശിക്ഷ കിട്ടും. ഇങ്ങനെ പല കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഞാൻ പറയുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഈ മഹാമാരിയെ നമ്മളൊരു വേരോടൊപ്പം നശിപ്പിക്കാൻ എന്താണ് മാർഗം എന്ന് ആലോചിച്ചാൽ എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയ മറുപടി ഒരെണ്ണം മാത്രമാണ്: സമൂഹത്തിൽ മാറ്റം ആണ് ആവശ്യം. പക്ഷേ സമൂഹം നമ്മൾ വിചാരിച്ചാൽ മാറുമോ? സമൂഹം മാറണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതിയോ? സമൂഹം മാറാൻ നമ്മുടെ പെരുമാറ്റം മാറണം. ആരുടെ പെരുമാറ്റം മാറണം? യുവാക്കളുടെ പെരുമാറ്റം മാറണം. ഈ യൂത്തിൽ തന്നെ ഏറ്റവും ഈ ഒരു മാതൃകാപരമായിട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാനും ഈ മാതൃകാപരമായ ഒരു പെരുമാറ്റം എന്താണ് അത് പ്രദർശിപ്പിക്കാനും ഏത് വിഭാഗമാണ് ഏറ്റവും ഒരു ക്ഷമതയുള്ളത്? എൻ്റെ മുമ്പിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്ന ഈ പോലീസുമായിട്ട് വളരെ ഒരു അടുത്ത ഒരു ബന്ധമുള്ള പോലീസിൻ്റെ ആദർശങ്ങൾ എല്ലാം വിശ്വസിക്കുന്ന ഈ സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റ് പോലീസ് കുട്ടികൾ തന്നെയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന ഈ കുട്ടികൾക്കാണ് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ചുമതല ഉള്ളത്, നിങ്ങൾ മാറാനും സൊസൈറ്റിയെ മാറ്റാനും. ജെൻഡറിൻ്റെ വാക്ക് എന്താണ്? ഇപ്പം നിങ്ങളുടെ ഈ മീറ്റിങ്ങിൻ്റെ ഈ ഒരു മോട്ടീവ് എന്താണെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം. ജെൻഡർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ എന്താണ്? ലിംഗമാണോ? ഒരു കുട്ടി ജനിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് ആൺകുട്ടിയാണ്, ഇത് പെൺകുട്ടിയാണ് നമ്മൾ പറയും. അതാണോ ജെൻഡർ? അല്ല, അത് ജെൻഡർ അല്ല. അത് ബയോളജിക്കലായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന കാര്യം മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. പക്ഷേ ഇതൊരു പെൺകുട്ടി ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ കുട്ടിക്ക് പാവാട മാത്രമേ ധരിക്കാം, പാൻറ് ഷർട്ട് ധരിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കൂടുതൽ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം പാടില്ല, ഈ കുട്ടിക്ക് ഒരു ആർമി ഓഫീസർ ആകാൻ പാടില്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഭർത്താവ് ഉപദ്രവിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പ്രതികരിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല എന്ന് പറയുന്നതാണ് ജെൻഡർ. ഈ ജെൻഡർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ റൂൾസ്, ഈ നിയമങ്ങൾ, ഇത്രയൊരു നിയമങ്ങൾ, ഒരു സ്ത്രീ ആയാൽ ഇങ്ങനെ പെരുമാറണം, പുരുഷനായാൽ ഇങ്ങനെ പെരുമാറണം എന്ന് വെച്ചത് ആരാണ്? ദൈവമാണോ? പ്രകൃതിയാണോ? അല്ല, നമ്മൾ തന്നെയാണ്, സമൂഹം തന്നെയാണ്. പുരാതന ഒരു സന്ദർഭത്തിൽ നിങ്ങളും എൻ്റെ പോലെയുള്ള ഒരു സാധാരണമായ ഒരു വ്യക്തികൾ തന്നെയാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു നിയമങ്ങൾ വെച്ചത്. ഈ നിയമങ്ങൾ ആ സമയത്തിൽ ഒരു പക്ഷേ ഇത് നല്ല നിയമങ്ങളായിരിക്കാം. പക്ഷേ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ അവസ്ഥയിൽ നമുക്ക് ആധുനികമായിട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്ന ഈ സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ നമുക്ക് ഈ മാറ്റങ്ങൾ വരുത്തണം. ഒരുപാട് മാറ്റം നമ്മുടെ സമൂഹത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ ഇനി ഒരുപാട് ദൂരം നമുക്ക് പോകാനുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ ആഴ്ച നമുക്ക് തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കപ്പെട്ട ഈ നിയമസഭയിൽ തന്നെ ആകെ ഉള്ളത് 10 ലേഡി MLA-മാരാണ്. ഈ ടോപ്പ് എഡ്യൂക്കേറ്റഡ് പിന്നെ മേട്രിയാർക്കൽ സമൂഹം നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞ ഈ സംസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ പോലീസിലുള്ളത് ആകെ 8% മാത്രമാണ് വനിതകൾ. അപ്പോൾ അത്രയും ഒരു മാറ്റം, അത്രയും ഒരു നേട്ടം നമുക്ക് ഇനി ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന പെൺകുട്ടികൾക്ക് എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്, ദയവായി ഒരു ധൈര്യമായിട്ട് ആത്മബലമായിട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോവുക. നിങ്ങളെ കൊണ്ട് പറ്റില്ല, ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു കാര്യം നിങ്ങളെ കൊണ്ട് പറ്റില്ല എന്ന് ആരെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ദയവായി ഡു നോട്ട് ബിലീവ് ദാറ്റ്, വിശ്വസിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. നിങ്ങളുടെ എന്താണ് ആശയം അതൊരു ഫോക്കസ് ആയിട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോവുക. മനസാ വാച കർമ്മണ നമ്മളൊരു സങ്കല്പം ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ഏതായാലും ശരി. ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ എൻ്റെ മുമ്പിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പെൺകുട്ടി ഞാൻ പോലീസ് ഓഫീസർ ആകണം, ഞാനൊരു ആർമി ഓഫീസർ ആകണം, പൈലറ്റ് ആകണം, ഡോക്ടർ ആകണം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നാട്ടിൻ്റെ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി ആകണം എന്ന് വിശ്വസിച്ചാൽ, ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്ത് മുന്നോട്ട് പോയാൽ എന്തായാലും ഇത് നടക്കുമെന്നാൽ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരുടെ കൂട്ടത്തിലാണ് ഞാൻ. സോ അത്രയും ഒരു ഫോക്കസ് ആയിട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോവുക. രണ്ടാമത് കാര്യം, ഒരു ഫിസിക്കൽ എക്സസൈസ്, ഫിസിക്കൽ ആക്ടിവിറ്റി വെരി വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആണ്. അത് ഏതായാലും ശരി, സ്പോർട്സ് ആയാലും ശരി, ജിം ആയാലും ശരി, റണ്ണിങ് ആയാലും ശരി, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള ആ സ്പോർട്സ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിലേക്ക് മുന്നോട്ട് പോവുക. മൂന്നാമത്തെ കാര്യം, ഡു നോട്ട് പുട്ട് അപ്പ് വിത്ത് ഇൻജസ്റ്റിസ്. അൺഫെയർ ആയിട്ട് തോന്നുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ഒരു പക്ഷേ ഏതായാലും ശരി, വി ഷുഡ് നോട്ട് ടോളറേറ്റ്, ഡു നോട്ട് ടോളറേറ്റ് ഇൻജസ്റ്റിസ്. ഈ 3 കാര്യങ്ങൾ തന്നെയാണ് എനിക്ക് ആൺകുട്ടികളായിട്ടും പറയാനുള്ളത്. പക്ഷേ 4ാമത്തെ കാര്യം, ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടിയുണ്ട്, ലേൺ ടു റെസ്പെക്റ്റ് അതേഴ്സ്. അത് ആരായാലും ശരി, ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു കുട്ടിയായാലും ശരി, നിങ്ങളുടെ സഹോദരി ആയാലും ശരി, അമ്മയായാലും ശരി, അയൽവാസി ആയാലും ശരി, ഫ്രണ്ട് ആയാലും ശരി, അത് ഏത് കാസ്റ്റ് ആയാലും ശരി, ഏത് റിലിജൻ ആയാലും ശരി, നിങ്ങൾ അവരെ ബഹുമാനിക്കണം. അതാണ് നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കേണ്ടത്. നിങ്ങളുടെ സഹോദരിമാർ രാത്രി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പുറത്ത് ഇറങ്ങാൻ പറ്റാത്തത് എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്? നിങ്ങളെ പോലെ മറ്റ് ആൺകുട്ടികളുടെ ഉപദ്രവം പേടിച്ചിട്ടല്ലേ? സോ നമ്മുടെ ഒരു പെരുമാറ്റം ഒരു മാതൃകാപരമായിട്ട് തന്നെ ഉണ്ടാകണം. അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രതിജ്ഞ ഇവിടെയുള്ള എല്ലാ കുട്ടികൾ, അത് പെൺകുട്ടികളായാലും ആൺകുട്ടികളായാലും എടുക്കുന്നവണ്ണാണ് എൻ്റെ ഒരു വിജ്ഞപ്തി. നിങ്ങളെല്ലാം നിങ്ങളുടെ ലൈഫിലുള്ള എല്ലാ യുവർ ഗോൾസ്, ഐ എം ഷുവർ യു വിൽ അച്ചീവ് ഇറ്റ്. I wish you all the very, very best. Nanni, Namaskaram, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Srimati Harshita Taluri, IPS Inspector General of Police Traffic and Road Safety Management. I would now call upon our next speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph, IAS, Principal Secretary, Women and Child Development, and Principal Secretary, Higher Education, to deliver the felicitation address.
His Excellency the Governor of Kerala, Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekarji, Director General of Police, Kerala, Sri Ravda Chandrasekhar, ADGP Headquarters, Sri Srijit, Srimati Harshita Taluri, Srimati Ajita Begum, Sri Jaishankar, Principal PTC, other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear young student police cadets. I feel privileged to be present here this evening to be part of the inaugural session of IKEA 2026, the 3 or 4 day camp for student police cadets who have come for this program from across the state. Let me, at the very outset, thank the police department for having invited me to be present here and to be part of this great event, this great camp. In government, I handle the Women and Child Development Department, the General Education Department, and the Higher Education Department. So therefore, I am indeed privileged to be handling policy-related matters of children right from the time of their birth till the time they complete their university education. A whole campus, a whole gamut of the entire gamut of a student's life, a child's life, right from the time of birth to the time that he or she completes college education. In the WCD, we look at matters where we attend to child development issues, where we attend to child nutrition issues, and where we also attend to, in addition to the women's issues, we also attend to issues related to the implementation of the Juvenile Justice Act. Most of the young student police cadets present here would know what are the main features or what are the main issues handled by the Juvenile Justice Act. The Juvenile Justice Act looks at children, 2 categories of children, children in need of care and protection and children in conflict with law. And as government servants, as the department handling the implementation of the Juvenile Justice Act, and as per the responsibility of every other department, we have to ensure that no child moves from the side of from the category of a child in need of care and protection to the category of a child in conflict with law. So government departments, the WCD, the school education, the higher education department, all look at issues as to how, or all look at, deal with schemes, deal with programs as to how we can extend support to children who need support, children who are in need of care and protection. So therefore, as per the provisions of the Act, we have child welfare committees statutorily constituted under the JJ Act in all the districts, which handles issues related to children who have been deserted by their parents, children who have family issues, children who are not able to continue, their education because of certain family issues or certain other peer-related issues. So we have supporting institutions, supporting homes, etc., where we can provide institutional care to such children. But the main motto of the JJ Act is to, move from a phase of institutionalization to deinstitutionalization. How can we integrate children who are in need of care and protection back to society, back with society? How do we take care of their social, emotional, educational and other needs? How do we ensure that they gel well with their peers and that they are able to complete their education and become young and responsible citizens? Similarly, in the case of children in conflict with law, there the JJ Act has clear provisions. We have juvenile justice boards which handle such cases, and depending on the nature of the case, etc., the matter follows a legal procedure. Despite that, after the children, if suppose the children are sent to special homes or a place of safety, or if the issue, the matter, the crime that has been committed by the child is not something which is warranting a greater punishment, we have a scheme under the WCD called Kaval, where we collaborate with non-governmental organizations to keep track of children who were once found to have been in conflict with law. And as per the data that has been compiled by our department, we find that the recidivism rate has come down from 25% to 3.4% after say 3 or 4 years or 5 or 6 years of implementation of the Kaval scheme. Because Kaval scheme looks at the biopsychosocial rehabilitation of children who are delinquents, children who display delinquent tendencies, and children who need support to be reintegrated back into society. The Kaval Plus scheme, again implemented by the WCD department in collaboration with non-governmental organizations, aims at reintegrating or providing support to children in need of care and protection through deinstitutional measures. We, as per the provisions of the Act, we have provisions where we can have foster families, foster parents. The provisions of the Act also lay down clear principles for adoption of children. So these are legal and statutory activities that the department carries out in collaboration with the various stakeholders. Then the other issues Harshita was also referring to in her speeches. We implement, or we have other legislative provisions like the POSH Act, Prevention of Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace. So we have POSH committees in all institutions where there are 10 or more workers, where there are 10 or more staff. We also have the POXO Act, which deals with those people who commit crimes against children. So we have strong legal measures, we have strong institutional mechanisms in place, but the aim of all the departments, all government departments, is to ensure that children do not fall or do not become children in conflict with law. Children do not move from the side of C and CP to CCL, and also that crimes against children and crimes against women are reduced. So in order to ensure that we have a society where youngsters are aware of their rights, where youngsters are aware of their responsibilities, we have such programs like the student police cadets, where the students who join this SPC are given training in various or are given awareness on the various provisions in various child-friendly and women-friendly acts, and also are made aware of the various rights that they have, and their duties and responsibilities. So programs like the student police cadets would help bring or would help nurture young smart individuals, young smart children who are able to work in close collaboration with government departments to ensure that we have a safe, inclusive, child-friendly and child-sensitive society. The 4-day training program for which you have come here, the 4-day training program that you would be attending would, I'm sure, enable you to learn more and to update yourself with the legal provisions of various acts, and would also enable you to mold and shape your personality so that you can blossom into responsible citizens, responsible and smart citizens. So I wish all of you, the young student police cadets who have come here today, all the very best, and also wish that the training program, the camp, would be a very enjoyable and memorable experience for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph, IAS, Principal Secretary, Women and Child Department and Principal Secretary, Higher Education. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite the DGP and State Police Chief, Shri Ravada A. Chandrasekhar, IPS, to deliver the Presidential Address.
Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Shri Shrijit, ADGP Headquarters, Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph, Principal Secretary, Government of Kerala, Srimati Arshita, my colleague, and IGP of Police, Srimati Ajita Begum, Shri Jaishankar, dedicated trainers, coordinators, distinguished dignitaries of the dais, and my dear student police cadets, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm and proud greeting to all of you. Today, we are not merely inaugurating an annual gathering here. We are celebrating an idea that has transformed thousands of young minds across Kerala. An idea called SPC, Student Police Cadet. And the title of this summit, IKEA at the rate of 2026, is both timely and powerful. IKEA means unity. Unity of what? Unity of minds, unity of purpose, and unity beyond barriers of geography, language, caste, creed, or circumstances. In an age where the world is witnessing increasing divisions, anxiety, misinformation, and social fragmentation, this message of IKEA becomes not only relevant but essential too. I consider it a privilege to preside over this annual presidential camp going to be inaugurated by our Honorable Governor of Kerala, whose presence adds immense dignity and encouragement to this remarkable movement. My dear cadets, the future does not arrive suddenly one morning. It is a quiet building every day, in classrooms, at homes, playgrounds, communities, and above all, within the conscience of young people like you. The Student Police Project, Cadet Project, was conceived with a visionary belief that disciplined, compassionate, socially responsible youth can become the architects of a better society. Today, Kerala's Student Police Cadet movement has become much more than a program. It has become a leadership laboratory. It is a citizenship academy and a social transformation movement. You are not being trained merely to wear a uniform so that you can neatly march or smartly march or follow the commands efficiently. You are being prepared to become what? As ethical citizens, empathetic leaders, responsible digital users, guardians of democratic values, and above all, ambassadors of social harmony. This is much greater mission. Dear friends, we live in a very extraordinary times. Technology is advancing at a breathtaking speed. Artificial intelligence, social media ecosystems, cyber realities, and digital influence are shaping human behavior in an unprecedented ways. Yet, amidst this technological sophistication, humanity still depends upon timeless values. They are integrity, empathy, discipline, courage, and respect. Machines can process the information much faster than us, but only human beings can exercise the wisdom. And that wisdom must be nurtured in our young generation. This is precisely what SPC seeks to do. Dear cadets, leadership is not about position. Leadership is about responsibility. You need not wait to become a collector or a police officer or a doctor or a scientist or an entrepreneur or a public servant to make a difference. You can begin it today. How? When you help a classmate facing some difficulties. When you stand against bullying, which is happening often in our society. When you respect diversity, and when you protect the environment, when you reject drugs and harmful addictions, when you become a voice of peace and inclusion, you are already leading. And society desperately needs such leadership. Kerala today, like many parts of the world, faces serious social challenges. Substance abuse among youth, cyber vulnerabilities, online radicalization, mental health concerns, road safety issues, violence, intolerance, environmental stress. These challenges cannot be solved by the government or police alone. They require community partnership. They require informed families. They require conscious citizens. Above all, they require empowered youth here. My dear cadets, you are the central to that mission. You are not the leaders of tomorrow alone, but you are also important stakeholders of today. I would like to acknowledge the silent pillars behind this movement. Our teachers, community police officers, drill instructors, parents, and coordinators. Your commitment has shaped the lives, strengthened institutions, and created enduring social capital of Kerala. To every mentor associated with the SPC, Kerala Police salutes you. That message resonates beautifully with the spirit of IKEA. My dear young friends, allow me to leave you with a simple thought. Your greatest strength is not your talent alone, it is your character. Knowledge can earn success. Skill can be created with an opportunity, but character creates a trust. And that trust remains the foundation of leadership, policing, governance, and nation building. As you participate in sessions, discussions, cultural exchanges, training activities, and collaborative engagements over the coming days, I urge you to learn deeply, think independently, and question constructively. Collaborate generously, and most importantly, serve selflessly. Build friendships that transcend districts and backgrounds. Build ideas that strengthen our society. Build a future worth of Kerala's proud legacy. I am confident that IKEA at the rate of 2026 will emerge as a milestone in the continuing journey of student police cadet movement. A journey from discipline to leadership, from leadership to good citizen, and from a good citizenship to nation building. I conclude with a meaningful and powerful thought from Mahatma Gandhi. The future depends on what you do today. My dear cadets, the future of our society is seated before me today. Lead with integrity, serve with compassion, stand united in purpose. And together, let us build a safer, stronger, more humane Kerala, and in turn, a strong India. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Shri Ravada A. Chandrasekhar, IPS DGP and State Police Chief. Ladies and gentlemen, now moving on to the most awaited moment. It's time to listen to our Honorable Chief Guest. May I now invite the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, to deliver the inaugural address.
Namaskaram. I'm very happy to be amongst you here for two reasons. One is you all are very young. Are you young? Yes. More than that, you are disciplined. Are you disciplined? So both these qualities are together here, and I happen to be a witness to it. I am very much pleased to be amongst you for the inauguration of IKEA 2026. IKEA itself tells us why we are here. So you will be here for next 6 days camp for this IKEA 2026. On this very inauguration of the IKEA 2026, I am sharing the dais with our DGP and State Police Chief, Shri Ravada Chandrasekhar ji, Principal Secretary, Women and Child Department of the Government, Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph, ADGP, Headquarters, Shri S. Srijit, IG Traffic, Shrimati Arshita Alathumi, State Nodal Officer, SPC Project, Shrimati Ajita Begum, Principal of Police Training College, Shri Jay Shankar, all here present, Sahodari, Sahodaranmare, Pinne, Ente Priyapetta, Kuttukare, Ellavarkum, Namaskaram. As I said, I am really very happy to be amongst you, mainly because of these two reasons. You all are very young, and if decided, you can do anything. There are always two ways, two paths, which side to go, either this way or that way. And you have chosen to be on the right way. The right way is to be disciplined. The right way is to be dedicated. Right way is to be of some use to the society. And that is what you have chosen to be. And the very thoughts of yours to be put into action, this IKEA program will be very much helpful. You have got many thoughts within your hearts, within your minds. But how to put this into action in the interest of others, in the interest of society, that all will be learnt by you in this IKEA 2026. IKEA is a program which unites you. IKEA itself means uniting, ekata, coming together, unitedness. And that unitedness in the interest of the society, not in my self-interest, not for me only, not for my family, but for others, but for the society. And police force in this state, for that matter throughout the country, is never for themselves. Police force is not for itself. All these people who are in uniform here, they are doing this service not for their family, not for even for themselves, It is in the interest of the society. We have seen here IGP Traffic, she is here amongst us. I saw her many times on the roads. What service she is doing? She has been given certain duty, but that duty is in the interest of the common people, common public here. She remembers this every time. This is what we have to learn here. All those people who are sitting here, though they are self-made, they are not for self, they are for others. This is exactly what we have to learn from this IKEA camp. You have gathered from different parts of our state. About 1048 schools are participating. Every jilla is here, every taluka is here, every village is here. What for you have sacrificed your all these picnic days, holidays? Why you have sacrificed all those days? Because you have some inner urge, inner thinking that I must learn something. I must do for society something, and how it is to be done will be taught to us here. That is the reason why you have come here. There is a difference between other students who are enjoying their holidays and you. You also feel many a times that I must go along with my parents to some picnic spot, we must go here, we must tour there and there. But you have sacrificed all those things. You have done away with them. And you have come here for 6 days to understand what is the service to the public, service to the people. You have come here for that. You have sacrificed good food at home. You have sacrificed, if at all you wanted to go for good picture, cinema, you have sacrificed that. You have sacrificed from good other excursions. But you have come here to learn something. That is a difference between you and others on the street. And that is the reason why I feel proud here to be amongst you. The people who have decided to sacrifice in the interest of the society, in the interest of other people, are here. In fact, I need not give you any lecture. I need not give you any message. It is your behavior, or it is your very presence in this camp itself is a message to myself. It is a message to me for this. Very behavior of yourself is the message. We have been doing this. Kerala can proudly say this particular student police, state police cadet is a bright example for the rest of our country. Nowhere in the country this is being implemented properly. It was started about 2010, I think, in 2010, no? Yes. For last 16 years, we have been doing this. Everybody has appreciated it. Our Prime Minister, our Home Minister, other governors, our Chief Ministers, police chiefs, they have appreciated this effort of Kerala. And Kerala is giving a good direction to the police, other police states, other states. This is to be done. We have heard many lectures by many people, many particularly politicians. They say there is no discipline in the youths. They say there is no character in the youth. I will request all of them to come to and see at this camp how our Kerala students are behaving, what they are doing here. This is a living example for everybody in the country. Everybody should come and witness this. In fact, I will request our DGP to invite from other states some people here to see this, how it is being done here. Kerala is a guiding force for whole of our country because of you, my dear friends, because of you. And that is what you are here. You will have to decide for next 6 days what I am going to learn from here. What I have come here today, and after 6th day, that is on 25th, at the evening, in the evening when I will be leaving this campus, is there any change within myself? Is there any transformation within my thoughts? Is there any difference in my behavior? That is what you have to judge, my dear friends, young friends. At the end of the camp, you will have to see, yes, check yourself. If you have a notebook, write it tonight. This is what I am today. Open it at the end of the camp on the 25th of this month and check whether any difference is seen within myself. You will be certainly a different citizen. I am sure, 100% sure, you will be a different one. And let all people in the state know, if you are walking without uniform in a civil dress, everybody will tell you, this particular boy or girl who is walking on the streets, certainly from SPC, 100% she must be from SPC. She has gone through this SPC training, because you are walking, you are talking, you are mingling with other people, makes the difference. That is what we want, my dear friends. As I was telling, everybody talks, there is no character, there is no discipline, there is no dedication. All these things are seen here. All these things can be learnt here. And you are not future citizens. You are citizens of today of this country. Citizens of today, not of future. Because of you, other people will feel, yes, I also must join this. I also must do this. It is not necessary that after completion of your studies, you will be joining some uniform forces. Not necessary that everybody will be joining army or navy or anything else or police force. But this dedication, this discipline which you have learnt today will be a lesson for you throughout your life, wherever you are, wherever you are. In any office, in your own enterprise, in your business, you will be doing it in a disciplined way, in a patriotic way, dedicated to the people of this country, of this society, of this state. You will be doing this. I am sure of that. I have no doubts about you. I have no doubts. This is what I have learned from you. That is what I am telling you, I am trying to telling you is, I have not come here to give you the message. You do this, you do that, you do have to do this. No. I have come here to learn something from you people, you students. And only not myself. As I was requesting Chandrasekhar ji, our DGP, let other people from the country come here and see. Let them learn also this. What is it? We are a guide for everybody. Only thing is that we have to work dedicatedly and in a disciplined way. Disciplined way. All those teachings here are not only for 6 days. These lessons are for us throughout the life. If I am a student, if I am riding a two-wheeler, if I am riding a cycle, I must obey the traffic rules. I must obey throughout my life. If other people are not obeying, that is wrong. If I obey, that is correct, that will be lesson for him. I will obey, that is the sankalpa, that is the pratigya pledge that I will be taking. I will obey all the rules of this state, of this country, all the rules. And if I find that something is wrong, I will complain to the proper person, but I will obey it. That is the discipline. That is the dedication. That is what we will be after 6 days. I wish you all the best. You have come here. As I said, you have sacrificed all the good things. You have come here sacrificing everything that is good at home. And you will be rigorously doing some exercise, physical as well as mental, physical as well as for the mind. So all these exercises are for you, for us to learn something not only for 6 days, but throughout our life. That is the message that we are going to take here, from here. My friends, I need not give you any other message. You yourself, your behavior, very discipline itself is a message for all of us in this state. Let this light be always there in our state, and this light should guide our country, youth in the country. That is the only my expectations from you. Ellavarkum Ashama Sakala Namaskaram.
Thank you, Honorable Governor Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlikar. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite the DGP and State Police Chief, Shri Ravada A. Chandrasekhar, IPS, to present a memento to our Honorable Chief Guest, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlikar. We have now come to the end of the opening ceremony of the SPC State Level Annual Summer Camp. And to propose the vote of thanks, may I now invite Srimati S. Ajita Begum, IPS, Inspector General of Police and the State Nodal Officer for the SPC project.
Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlikar, sir. Respected DGP and State Police Chief, Shri Ravada A. Chandrasekhar, IPS, sir. Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph, ma'am. Dr. Shri S. Srijit, sir. Srimati Harshita Ataluri, IPS, ma'am. Shri Jay Shankar. Vedilum Sadasilum Sanidharaitulla Ella senior officers, student police cadets, CPOs, DIs, and SPC team. A very glad good evening to all of you. SPC, the Student Police Cadet Project. Kerala Police ne sambandhicholam, this is the hallmark social policing initiative. It grooms thousands of cadets every single year. Lakhs of young minds have been groomed by this project for the betterment of this nation. As a state nodal officer of the SPC project, it is my deepest honor to rise and offer this vote of thanks at the conclusion of today's inaugural session. I begin by expressing our most respectful and heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlikar, sir, for gracing this occasion as our chief guest and for inaugurating IKEA SPC State Level Annual Camp 2026. Sir, your presence here today is a profound affirmation of the importance our state places on youth development, disciplined citizenship, and the future of Kerala's young people. Your words of guidance and such powerful message and encouragement you have shared with them, I'm sure it will remain with every cadet long after this camp concludes. In fact, yesterday evening while briefing, I asked them to maintain a cadet diary and every day reflect upon all the words from so many senior dignitaries that they are meeting every single day. So reflect upon those words and convert those words into actions in your daily lives and take this back for the rest of the life. You can follow that. Next, we are deeply grateful to Shri Ravada Azad Chandrasekhar IPS, DGP and State Police Chief for his inspiring presidential address. Sir, your call to fight against all the menaces in the society, to champion gender equality, and to carry the spirit of SPC for life, and also contribute as alumni cadets back to the nation, has set the finest tone for the next 6 transformative days that lie ahead. The Kerala Police unwavering support is the very foundation of this movement. And sir, you are one leader who never says no to any of the initiatives under the SPC project. Always you find time for us, you guide us and inspire us. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I'm very thankful to Shri Srijit IPS sir, ADGP headquarters, for his very warm and comprehensive welcome address, which set the tone for IKEA 2026 inaugural session. And a special thanks to sir for all the guidance and support he has extended for conducting this camp. Thank you, sir. In fact, we are honored here by the felicitation of Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph IAS ma'am. Ma'am has been partnering with SPC for a long time now. She's heading education, higher education, child welfare, and actually she has contributed truly to this unique project by her presence and by her speech. In fact, even last year ma'am had come here, she has addressed the cadets, and she's always been very supportive of all the SPC initiatives. Thank you very much, ma'am. I express my sincere thanks to Srimati Harshila Tuluri IPS, IGP Traffic and Road Safety. Ma'am, your felicitation address was, I think, straight from your heart. I'm sure it touched all the cadets. And ma'am, thank you for the support to SPC. In fact, ma'am was heading Beverage Corporation for the past 2 years. She was the lead sponsor to the SPC state camp. So thank you very much, ma'am, for the commitment to safety and well-being of Kerala's youth. I take this occasion to thank our VPS Malankara Higher Secondary School Management and also the Venganur Girls Higher Secondary School Management, the host institutions of IKEA 2026, the management, the principals, the teaching staff, the non-teaching staff of both the schools. You've gone beyond and above to prepare this campus to receive 939 cadets with warmth, care and hospitality. We are deeply indebted to you. Thank you very much. On this occasion, as we start the camp, I would also like to thank our sponsors, UNICEF, Beverage Corporation, the Travancore Sugars Limited, the Kerala Lottery, and the National Health Mission for supporting us and for sponsoring this initiative. I also place a sincere appreciation to all the 341 community police officers and drill instructors and police officers who've come and camp followers who've come from all over Kerala, right from Kasaragod to Trivandrum. You are the backbone of this camp. Your round-the-clock dedication, your patience and your commitment to safety and discipline of every cadet here is a service that no words can adequately honor. Thank you very much. To the teachers and parents who are not here, they have entrusted all of you with us. So thank you for the faith in SPC project. We will definitely try and honor it to the 100% satisfaction. And finally, to all the 939 cadets who are present here, you are the reason this program exists. You are every reason that your officer, teacher and official in this auditorium has showed up. The journey in the next 6 days is going to shape you to become a much wonderful person and wonderful citizen. And on behalf of the SPC project team, I would like to thank everybody who has made this inaugural session success. The organizing team, the technical team, the media, everybody from the media, the officials from all the other departments, starting from medical department to fire safety department, food safety department, all the other officers, and every single person who have contributed behind the scenes with gratitude, pride, and great hope for the days ahead. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Srimati S. Ajita Begum, IPS Inspector General of Police and State Nodal Officer for the SPC project. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we conclude the opening ceremony of IKEA 2026, the SPC State Level Annual Summer Camp. I would request all of you to kindly raise for the national song first, and then that would be followed by the national anthem.
ധൃതകര കരവാലേ അബലാക്കനുമായതുബലേ ബഹുബലധരണി നമാമി ധരണി രിപുദലവരണി മാതരം വന്ദേ മാതരം തുമി വിദ്യാ തുമി ധർമ്മ तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्मा तुम ही प्राणाः शरीरे बहुते तुमि मा शक्ति हृदये तुमि मा भक्ति तुम्हारी प्रतिमा गढ़ी मंदिरे मंदिरे वंदे मातरम तुम ही दुर्गा दश प्रहरण धारिणी कमला कमलदल विहारिणी वाणी विद्या दायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमला ममला अतुला सुजला सुफला मातरम वंदे मातरम श्यामला सरला सुस्मिता भूषिता धरणी भरणी